gentlemen, George Harrison. George, welcome to the show for the first time.
Oh, thank you, Terry. I'm sorry I'm on a satellite, but next time I'll be in the studio with you.
Good, we look forward to seeing you. We can see the Hollywood sign in the hills behind you. We've just all seen the video. Was it fun to make that with Elton and Ringo?
It was very nice, very nice. It's always nice to have your old pals there to help out.
Yeah. And are you enjoying life in LA? What are you doing there at the moment?
Well, quite busy, actually, doing a number of TV shows and stuff for the record company, and then I'll be back sometime next week.
Good. It's very tough, I know, you're probably addressing a cameraman now. We can all see you, but you can't see all of us.
Yeah.
It's tough. Yeah. Now, you were in...
That's right. I have a little delay on my headpiece as well.
Yes, quite. Now, you were in New York in the for those Hall of Fame awards. Was that a good time? Did you enjoy that?
Well, it was quite the most stressful situation I've been in for 15 years, but once we got to the actual induction ceremony, it was really nice, you know, to see all those people like Little Richard and all those old friends. It was very, very nice.
Yeah.
I'm glad I didn't miss it anyway.
There were lots in the papers over here about Paul McCartney not being there, that he was expected to be there.
That's right. Well, so I hear, yeah. Paul wasn't there, but nevertheless, we did have a nice evening.
Yeah. Now, the Beatles have been, as it were, Lennon and McCartney, and then George and Ringo bringing up the rear a bit, haven't they? Oh, they were that way.
Yeah, sort of. Yeah, we were the economy class Beatles.
Now,
so some people thought so anyway.
Yeah. But now, Paul, when we had Paul on this show, did you see him? He was on this show, and he invited you to get together, stuck his thumb in the air and said, "Okay, George, is there any chance you and he will get together, make a record?"
Possibly. I mean, at this time, I think Paul and I are the closest friends we've been for the last 12 years or so, and right up until Christmas, we were getting on quite well, and we were meeting a lot, having dinner, and of course, it takes a little time to get to know each other again because we spent so much time apart, but I think everything's going very well. I mean, in spite of him not coming to the Hall of Fame, I can understand his reasons. I think it was a bit silly, but nevertheless, I'm not going to let it interfere with my relationship with him.
Yeah. Now, you've been, as it were, very low-key for some years. You're back now in the limelight with hit records and all the rest. Did you enjoy that?
It's quite good, yeah. At this time, you know, I'm more able to deal with it, and you know, I'm actually enjoying it. It's quite good.
Yeah. Now, who do you enjoy listening to now? Do you enjoy listening to Madonna?
Oh, yes, she's one of my favorites. Yeah, I always listen to Madonna. No, actually, I still like, I like to listen to ethnic music and classical Indian music still, the old blues, the old rock and roll.
Yeah.
And records by, well, there's a nice record by the Bulgarian Ladies Choir, which I think is sensational.
Yes. We'll have to
I like peaceful music.
Yeah. We'll have to look that one out in the BBC Record Library, the Bulgarian Ladies Choir, yeah.
I'll bring it with me next time.
Do, yes, all right. We might even get them on the show, if they're still around.
You should do, actually. It's brilliant.
Now, you're also a film producer with handmade films, and you've made some marvelous films like Long Good Friday and Missionary, and the latest one that's out called With Nail and I, which has been an enormous critical success. Which is harder for you, records or films? Which is harder for you to do?
I think the films, because with a film there's so many other people involved, you know, right from the choosing the screenplays that we're going to do, right up through the number of people involved actually making a film. It takes much more time, much more money, and there's generally much more pressure. With a record, you know, it's more instant. You can play it back, you can change stuff easy. There's only a couple of people involved, really, like the engineer and the producer. And it's much more instant and more satisfying. Although if you can do a good film and get through all the problems of it and have it distributed, it's quite satisfying.
You must have been delighted about the record going to #2 in the charts here and #1 in the States. I mean, did that come as a surprise to you?
Yeah, actually that song was put on the album. We thought it was pretty good, but I never really considered it as the single until the record label chose it. And it was very successful, I think, because, I mean, there is a little built-in audience, I believe, from the ex-Beatle period, but I think the main people who bought that record were the young people.
Yes, and what
So
about...
it's very nice.
You're happy with the video, which looks like a great fun video to do.
Oh, this video I like a lot. You know, Godley and Cream made it for me, and they're fantastic guys. I really had a good time doing it.
Good. Well, look, you have said you'll come on the show when you're back. We look forward to seeing you, because it'd be nice to chat to you in the flesh, as it were. But it's a great pleasure to talk to you, even at this great distance. George Harrison.
All right. Thanks a lot, Terry, and hi, Danny. Hi, Lou.
Now, while